What's up? See, they got you looking at the camera and all that. Hey, I started my hangouts and the doorbell rang out. And I said, oh, what are we gonna do? An unpackaging. So we starting this off with an unboxing. And you know how we just yank the box open. Like it's Christmas time. Oh, what have we here? An outlaw and his beer. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm. In the plastic. In the plastic. What we have here is the book Ancient Nubia with a foreword by Zahi Hawass, edited by Mariori M. Fisher, Peter Locavera, oh, that's why, that's Professor Locavera, Salima Akram, Sue Diaria, with photographs by Chester Higgins. That's what that is. Yeah. What's up, though? Today, I don't really feel staring at myself like that. If y'all know how to make me not stare at myself like that, I'll be cool. But if we just study live, that's what we about to do today. And go over a few of these things I was going over in the Magi group on Facebook. If you don't know about the Magi Vanguards of Kemet, check out that group on Facebook. Let me see if I can get some screen share going on. Here I am back again, trying to get my screen share on, and let me know how the audio do. Magi. Now you on my Facebook, huh? That's crazy. But because I want to get back to the contending of Horus and Set, something we were discussing, and I recommended the book Owls of Fire by Jacob. What is his name? Jacob Robinowski, Jacob Robinowski. But really, we were right here on the text, and if any of you can read Metanetta, you probably know what we're looking at. If you can't, well, this is a critical part of the text that involves what some label, well, some sort of sexual deviance and people don't know how to regard it from what we're going through. So we've been just breaking it down. Let me see how this hangout thing going. Oh, yeah, okay. I can't see what screen I'm sharing. So we've just been breaking it down, and how do I do that regularly? Oh, we just been breaking it. Oh, there y'all go. Hey, somebody come get in the hangout. Let's build on this. Cause let me show. All right, I'm gonna just show y'all where I can't even explain, cause I'll be going crazy at the house when I'm looking over things. And so let me show you where I was at that made me start going crazy, right? Because I was, first of all, what we have here. It's basically a text corpus of ancient Egyptian literature. And I looked up the story, Horus and Set, and when I get to the portion of the transliteration, make sure it's broadcasting right. Yeah, when I get to the portion of the transliteration that they submit to the text corpus, it reads entirely differently. Now, you know I don't read German, but I've been starting to, and I'm starting to make out a few words, but I still use Google Translate in order to, I can read this over here a lot better than I can read that, which is funny. But I use Google Translate to get me through what I'm trying to see in this text. Now, what I'm comparing this to is, let me go to the screen share. I'm comparing this to, is my screen sharing right? Let's see. No, that's not it. Oh, hold on one second. I'm talking about, hold on one second. I'm comparing this to a facsimile that I should learn how to share faster than this. I will. This is my first time doing this, though. I'm comparing it to, can you see this? Right. A facsimile from the book I told you, Owls of Fire, where he actually took the time to reproduce the primary, and if we know anything about it, the primary is in hieratic, and so there's also we really need to get our hands on that primary, but it's hard to get because he's transliterating it from hieratic to medunetter, which is also problematic. And if you look at some of the glyphs like this, we have to re-identify these glyphs. I already personally identified this right here as, well, let me see if you can see what I'm looking at. Yeah, you can. I identified this glyph as obviously, but why is he drawing it like a mouth, a kissing mouth? It could be something else, a mouth with a lip through it, with the upper ridge in the mouth, which looks different than what we know to be R or ray for mouth or what have you. There are also a few other anomalies I've noticed, but once we, see, this is why this is a really good book, regardless of his own transliteration scheme that he employs, and also regardless of his free to life translations. I think we're, let's just go over one of his translations right here. And I think this is a part that I highlighted. So, Seth said to Horus, come. I don't even want to go there. Y'all can read it yourselves, grab the books. That ain't really why I'm trying to address the text. But I want to point out his transliteration scheme that he uses, if you can see right here. If any of us read hieroglyphs, or not hieroglyphs, you're not reading hieroglyphs when you read this, you're reading transliteration. If any of us know the rules of transliteration and medunetter, we'll see clearly this 2, we can't understand what that 2 represents, nor can we understand what this 4 represents. Another weird thing, you'll see he uses the J along with a Y and possibly also an I. I seen, look at Y and a J, which both represent 2 different things in transliteration. So he has his own scheme, which will render his transliteration, I won't even use it, but the usefulness of this is cool. So the part I had highlighted, check this out now. If we, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. If we go to the translation that we find, on here, it's going to be completely different. Oh, you know what? I'm supposed to bring Pep Love in this hangout, and we about to get our hangout on. Probably won't even be studying when I bring him in, but I don't even know how to do that. How to do that? Hold on real quick. Let me bring in Pep Love. How you call somebody? How do I chat? How do I do anything? Let me see. Let me get this off my screen. I'll call Pep Love into this chat. Oh, there you go. Invite people. This hella funny. Yeah. Just had to invite my man Pep Love into the chat. Oh yeah, so my book, I'm about to open it. Came to die. I ain't gonna open it. This is another one for y'all to get. Y'all wanna know how we cutting y'all up with that good Hebrew? And this just came. Probably the author probably tuning in. I'm getting my stacks up. See what happened to Pep Love. Pep Love.
Yo.
Oh, what up with it?
I can't see. I'm on my phone with it.
Oh, for real?
It makes sense.
Hey, that's a fool. So look, I don't know what I'm doing. I think I got some type of control over something, but I don't know. Let me see. What's this opening cameraman thing I'm doing? Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. Hey, what's up, though? We broadcasted live right now. That's what's funny. You can hear me?
Yeah.
What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up with it?
This is the right way, right here.
Get that thing right, man. You see, I'm so HD over here. Real Radio Shack HD, man.
That's what your phone, your computer. That's your laptop.
That's my this is a desktop, but I just bought a little Radio Shack thing up there. But am I supposed to be controlling the camera, how it switches back and forth, or how does that work? I don't know. Or it does it itself, huh?
You talking to me?
Yeah, it's only me and you and whoever watching.
People can just watch?
Yeah, that's crazy, right? It's broadcast live on YouTube. I don't like looking at myself, so I need to get somebody else on the screen. They need to cut me off. You said that? I mean, so what's up? I was talking about some information, but now what's going on? You know, people might want to know what you've been up to.
I'm over here trying to load up a beat.
Beat?
On this MPC 5000.
Oh, for real?
Trying to load up this beat we made.
Oh yeah, that's a nice shot, but oh, there it goes.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I don't know how to control this. Oh, control room. I'm such an idiot. So look, I was just studying. I be in these groups on Facebook. I bet you everybody probably think we be talking about that stuff all the time, but not really though. Hey, so we in this one group called the Magi, the Vanguards of Kemet, and just discussing some, you know, critical topics and some issues that we've been having in the community. You feel me? Not even issues we've been having in the community, straight scholarships, just to keep them 100.
I'm trying to know something about that.
That's cool. I was just right when I hit you, the doorbell rang, and this book I've been really waiting on called Ancient Music came, and no, I'm just saying I got juice.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you gotta go get it.
So I just did me a little unboxing or whatever though. You feel me? Hey, but huh? Oh, I just been showing it all episode. You feel me?
Oh.
So what's up with it though, man? This is my first time doing this Google Live thing. How the voice sound cool?
Yeah. The image be freezing though.
I noticed
or maybe
that.
You did.
Is your screen switching back and forth or whatever?
What you mean?
EMC come into this Google thing, you get 8. I'm just what do people start doing? People need to start doing Google about. For real. I'm supposed to be studying, but I'm just trying to chill with my loved ones.
My shit is tripping.
I know, that's what we need to get that fixed though. You feel me? Why is doing that?
My shit just went back to my lock screen.
I know. All right, look,
my phone is like, this is a heavy load for me.
Oh, so this is what I was explaining though. Let me see if I can get on my. Oh, we also got to start doing this for business, bro. We've been tripping. But this is. Oh,
I know. We can have meetings.
This is what I was explaining. How, if you look at the popular version, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Well, this is just nothing but some German and some Egyptian transliteration. But if we look, this is a very good site I use called the Thesaurus Lingua Egyptian. Basically, there's an Egyptian text corpus, and what's going on? This is a story of Horus and Set, and what made me even want to start doing a Google whatever this is Hangout is because I'll be at the house sometimes tripping when I come across stuff. Well, basically, it's not no big-ass deal. I realized that this P. Kahun might be a different version of the story, but as I call it, I didn't know that, I mean, I know people are going to be like, yeah, there's lots of different versions of the story, but when you come to scrutinizing primaries, which ones are you going to recall? Everyone recall this one primary called the Chester Beatty. And so when I start reading this story, the part of the story in question is transliterated very differently. And if you don't know the context of what why people are scrutinizing this text right now is because of certain sexual deviant charges that are being thrown at Kemet. You see what I'm saying? Certain type of things that were not my or shit stuff that ain't cool, you know what I'm saying, transpiring, and people are referring to some ancient text and acting like that's their attestation to that being approved of in Kemet. If we look at the 42 laws, or what not, you don't want to say laws, if we look at the precepts of Ma'at or the negative confessions, what have you, they have in there, I have not. Actually, you can see my screen. You can see my screen right now. I got a gang of notes in here on that. But the actual term is neck and neck. And if we're going to really look at, this is actually something I noted in one of my own studies, that Parkinson, who is a scholar, I think he's openly gay, and he's done a lot of work on gay, you know, on that type of stuff and throughout history. He's like a curator at the museum in Britain. He's wrote a few of these books, but he's the source of a lot of his claims. But although he may live his lifestyle however he chooses, he does not really submit biased scholarship like others, like Paul Roberts would submit, who uses his sexual preference to forecast or to superimpose what he believes on ancient societies as he does his homework, you know what I'm saying? And so when I was scrutinized, you have to, if you're going to go talk about some scholar like that work, I simply got to look at the primary. One thing I found out is that Parkinson either transliterated it wrong. This phrase he got right here, nin neka neket naked nin dada e or whatever, which is like I have not slept with a woman, or and this extra, I mean, I have not committed homosexual acts or what have you, or dada I is something like fornication. But the way that they translated it it's a little bit different, and he also offers a different transliteration. But what I was really concerned about is if you go look at the story of Horus and Set, and if you compare it to, I don't know if you can see this book when you see that book right there? Oh, nope, it didn't pop up. Huh.
No, not yet.
Let's see. Well, if you compare it to some of the other works on there, you'll find that it is two different stories, and the action that they are talking about, right, that you know, the sexual deviance that they're talking about is relayed in a completely different way. And so that was a point that got me like, wow, hell no, this is crazy looking at this. But we look at it from a whole lot of different sources or what have you, but that's just something that made me go crazy this morning. Is my camera not on?
All I'm seeing is just the page, the first page that you had put up there.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to go to the Hangouts on my laptop the whole time.
I got a show tonight in Santa Rosa, then tomorrow in
Oh, for real? Where in Santa Rosa?
Tonight at the Chrome Lotus, tomorrow at can't even remember, at the Back Bar in San Jose, and then with the Jizza in Santa Cruz. So that's gonna be cracking. So whatever.
Yeah, I might have to fuck with that. When is the Jizza show?
On Sunday. Who is that who joined in? Oh, that's you? I thought somebody.
That's me.
Somebody needs to join in and kick some of that knowledge to us. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm just trying to learn how to get comfortable on this thing right here. You feel me? Oh, yes, I do. I got hella stuff that I was going through. I mean, I know that ain't particularly our conversation, but it's just interesting material.
No, I'm totally interested in that.
Yeah.
I stopped at I read the Metu Netter, and I stopped. I didn't. That's not even really. That's not scholarship. That's like kind of like some self-help thing that they got going on.
Well, you know, it's motivational, but it's I wouldn't discredit that scholarship, but I hear exactly what you're saying.
I don't think that's the goal of that book, actually.
Metu Netter ain't Metu Netter. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, it doesn't address the language as much as I thought it would when I first bought the book. That's the reason why I bought the book. I thought he was going to be talking about more of the language instead of his principles.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's about reading those cards.
So I can mute one of these cameras, or how do that work?
So
Mute one.
I don't see you though. I only see you on my phone. I don't see you on this. I see myself.
I'm gonna try to make it so that your
Oh,
other.
oh, oh, I haven't joined yet.
Oh, okay. You
You
joined
joined?
now? You gotta turn that down. You there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I end it here?
All right. So look, I'm gonna use this Google Hangout for a lot of the people who've been claiming that they could read the glyphs and scrutinize the ancient text, and not really on no bust nobody out mission, but we can help each other. You know what I'm saying? If we combine our time and look at some of this stuff and get to the bottom of what some of this stuff say. Hey, this is a perfect tool. This is my first time using. Like I said, I mean, like you said, you've been recommending we use this for 2 or 3 years.
Just Google.
So,
It was
hey, you
Google.
know what else? Hyro Coin, dog. I need to use. Oh my God, I need to use this to show y'all how to use Hyro Coin, man.
Yeah,
Like
that's
for real.
exactly.
Because we gotta do some sit downs, but we could talk about that off the air. But we gotta do some sit downs. You see what I'm saying? And get that popping.
So how do other people see this? How do they just can go browse through
It's
Hangouts?
on YouTube right now. On my page, I think it got 3 viewers for some. What's up, 3 viewers? Respect. We ain't doing nothing but trying to learn how to do this. Maybe
And how are the viewers seeing it? They seeing each separate screen?
they seeing everything we seeing. The way it's changing for us, I think it's changing for them too. But I thought I should have some control over when the screen switch. I guess I don't. I guess that's automatic by audio.
Yeah, because you big and I'm small. Am I small and I mean, am I big and you small on your screen?
Yeah, when it switches on my screen, it's not switching on your screen.
Mm-mm.
When you start talking, when I stop talking, it goes back to you big. I know I can figure out how to control that later, but you know, man, I got like now that we be talking, I ain't just playing, and I don't just be researching. And can y'all see my screen?
I can see you big.
All of those, every testament to homosexuality in Egypt was negated, or it was used to show negativity. I could go. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna share my screen. So I can get to some of the stuff that I'm referring to, if I could learn. I'm gonna be fast at this one day. These are some of the. You looking at what I'm looking at now?
Yep.
These are just some of my personal notes. I write Google Earth documents to myself and collect everything I can find. But a really good quote is the inclusion of sodomy in narratives about the gods is not a sign of approval of sexual relations between men. Denigration connected with sodomy can occur in ideologies that are generally intolerant of male relationships. And that's R.B. Parkinson stating that, and he wrote all kind of books about that. But basically something I discovered for myself by just doing some research, some of the body parts even involved with which will be the art arete or the arete, which would be involved in such an action, are only attested to 6 times in the text corpus. Also, I found that the term that they use to say homosexual is naket, and it only has 4 attestations. Each of these 4 attestations are from a different version of the Book of the Dead, and in each of them, it's always saying what one has not done in order for his soul to enter into, you know what I'm saying, into the afterlife. And so that's notable to find. We got other issues like right here. I'm looking at my notes on the nocturnal wanderings of. This is just what I wrote to myself, so let's just look at it. I said supposedly a gay tale really is a satire where Sassanet is equated to the homosexual set. Sir Alan Garner in 1961, and a story says it's quite a story in the spirit of Herodotus. If anyone knows how Herodotus gets down, then we'll know why Sir Alan Gardner referenced Herodotus right there, because Herodotus wrote very creatively. But you know what I'm saying? You can look at this Jacob Van Dyke's or whatever, Nocturnal Wanderings of the King Neferkari, for a really scholastic breakdown on it. And then there's also Khnum Hotep and a whole lot of stuff. Well, this is just a personal study I'm doing now, because if anyone is following what's going on in the conscious community, a lot of the 9 bowls, or the enemies of Kemet, have been coming forth with pseudo scholarship and false accusations, you know what I'm saying, on the ancestors. And so I felt that that was something that needed to be addressed. What's up with it? You live? Hold on, all phone calls are live today. Nah, I'm just playing. What's up? Who is this? I'm doing the live broadcast. I'm doing live broadcast. You about to get on it? What's up? What's up with it?
What's up, my God? You good?
I'm good. What's going on? What's going on?
Oh shit, was just buzzing in what you was trying to hit you about this video editing and shit. I think, man.
All right, it's all good. I got your back. I'm on a live broadcast right now. Shoot your thing out to the people so they know how to get your links, and then I'm gonna keep it popping.
That's what's happening. This all right. Gonna have for the mechanics. He's up with Finest Production Group for sure. You wanna holler at us? Get at us on Twitter. That's at the mechanics. THEMEKANIX. And casual, you a real woman.
Oh, that's what's up, bro. I'll holler at you. All right. Oh, dang, everybody trying to get on live. Let's see who else trying to get on live. I'm just having fun right now. What's up? You on live? What's up?
What's up with you, boy?
You on the air live right now, broadcasting on the tube. I'm trying to get back to these studies, but this phone keep popping off. So say something to the people. Let them know how to get your links and everything.
Yeah, man, you know, and they can go to that good Bandcamp, that good Israel Bandcamp, IZREL. You know that, or catch me on my Facebook page, The Real Is. You know, go to YouTube, that's good Israel. So, you know, catch a few videos, the real hip hop, you know what I'm saying, boys going out there, just flying around everywhere for no reason.
I heard that. All right, man. We broadcasting live though, so I'm about to check us out on YouTube right now. We're trying to keep the show rolling. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's all good. Respect that school system. I'm gonna hit you back right after this. All right, that's what's up. Nah, I'm just having fun, y'all. Trying to learn. We're gonna get a real format popping though, sooner or later.
That sounds fun. That really seemed like a radio show.
I know, I was trying to get my radio show animation on, you feel me? But I want to deal with it, though. I want to deal with these texts. I want to talk to a few of these brothers who've been saying a lot of stuff. Matter of fact, I need to chime in to good brother Lord Abbott right now, because he's been talking, you know what I'm saying? See if I can find this thing. Also, back to the screen share. Now, this is what I do a lot of the times. See if I can find my screen share. First of all, I'm going to share this dictionary with y'all. Where is this dictionary? You can't just have one Egyptological dictionary. But this is a very, very, very good one. It's an online dictionary made by Mark Vegas. And one of the reasons why it's good is because it compiles a lot of Gardner's and Faulkner's definitions into one dictionary. And one of the real reasons why it's good, because if you already know ancient Egyptian transliteration or Medu Neter, the transliteration of Medu Neter, it will help you along in learning what the glyphs look like.
I'll be right back.
All right, yeah. And so, for instance, just say you want to see what Nefer looks like. You don't type N-E-F-E-R. You just type the transliteration. N-F-R, hit search. Nefar. What's up with my slow computer? Oh, it's going real slow right now. Almost like it's frozen. It's frozen. Oh, there we go. Well, it's going to show you different instances of Nefar, and you can see it would be this second triliteral glyph right here in this word, tep nafar, the good beginning, or tep nafar, favorable, a right moment, nafar, whatever. You know, you can look at many different instances of it. So this is good. So now it's interesting that I clicked on this nafar and it was an ideogram for penis, but that's not, you won't find that too often. But these books are very detailed like that. And now when we go to, let me see if I can find a portrait of that primary, that picture. I'm just going to do a few of these terms. And people can, man, I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. Screen share. I'm going to share my my computer screen so you can see what I was going through for my own self. Now, this is where I was at, and I identified these terms. We know this Sutek, we know whore, we know that, I mean, we know this is whore. If you read ancient Egyptians, like whore on top or upon, we know this is a determinative for what looks like Heru, which might be just used to show that Sutek was a deity right here. So we see Sutek, whore, and then we see Urdi with a T, which feminizes the phrase to give. This is to give right here. And now we see a controversial term, which is naked. I'm going with naked on this. That's because this is what we're doing. We scrutinized it, and we all have to say what we think it says. Naked. And so I say, this is what I see, the word naked. Right here I see hinin. I see a lot more than that, but I know what to leave out. I know what to include and exclude because I have a little bit of history with these words. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's look at this. I mean, just scrutinizing glyphs and looking at things. Eventually, you start to be able to identify words and things. But let's look at it. So it's like, this is, and not to act like I don't need to be up higher in the text. I'm simply trying to scrutinize one small portion. All right, it's not like this is how you really need to do it. You got to start from the top and end at the bottom, but that ain't what we're doing right now. So, Sutek, Hor, Ardiet, Neked, Hinenef. And then we see Hinenef again. Now let's go corroborate what we're saying so you can't just be like, that fool just making stuff up. This is how we corroborate it, just real fast and quick life. You got all the real books. To go further than that, you should have Faulkner's dictionary, you should have all those dictionaries. But now, so since I identified the transliteration, I didn't write it out, but I kind of like, let me see if y'all can see my screen. Yeah, since I identified the transliteration, what I'm going to do is search in this dictionary for the term to see if it corresponds to the one. I thought it was naked. So I put NXT in the search box that you can't see now, and it'll take me to the words for naked. Now, we see strong, victorious, stiff, hard, okay, naked. But the word isn't matching right here. So we got to find the one where the glyphs match in order for you to pass that off as that. Well, to cut to the chase, since I already done it, I think I'm going to go to right here. Naked. Can you see that, Pat? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
All right, so this glyph basically says naked. We can break it down that this end right here, the top wavy line is the end. To my understanding, this is a determinative, this piece of wood, even though where it's placed, R is a consonant that is not represented in the transliteration, but where it is placed, I just know it's used as a determinative a lot. This circle with the lines through it is sort of it's called a placenta. It represents the KH sound, which we see represented by the Latin H with a mark under it. And then we see this T, Neket, which means strong, mighty, stiff, hardened. Now, if I take you back to, let me see, back to what we were looking at originally, we will locate that same word. It's not. You see it with the wavy line I was talking about? Are you seeing my screen? Yeah, here's the wavy line I was talking about, which is the N. That's the silent glyph. This is KH, and this is T. This is Naket. So now we know something is strong, something whatever. Okay. Set, upon, to give, stiff, and now we know next we'll see this means his or him. This snake. And this word right here is his phallus. Okay, so this is where the soul of all of this misunderstanding is coming from. Is from the way that these things are translated back into English. If we go read a interpretation of this, some people will forecast. Let's see what you're looking at. What's the screen showing? Some people will forecast their own interpretations onto the text. So, even if I look in Jacob Rabinowitz's book, he's just having fun with some of his interpretations. You be like, he said, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why we going under this study ourselves to figure it out. But I've gotten this is very unthorough what we're doing right here. I've myself gotten a lot further than we have gotten, but just using not in my own primary work, but using secondary sources to even find other people's transliteration that does not corroborate these claims. You know what I'm saying? But it's a trending topic amongst, like I said, the nine bows or the enemies, those who choose to try and do scholarship in order to slander Kemet. You know what I mean? But I wish one of my brothers who I know somebody out there who is into this material could be tuning in. If so, join in the hangout and share some of that knowledge, man. I'm gonna leave these up. I'm gonna start doing these all the time.
Go. Sorry, get my book.
All right. I'm about to grab some water. Okay, party people in the house, we back live. We about to start some studies. I want to see if I can get a chat box or something, or we can get some interaction popping. I want to talk with the people and us, you know what I'm saying? How that work? I don't know how to do nothing. Let me see. All right, forget it. So now look, this is what I want to show you. Oh, not you. Let me see. How you sure? If this will work. All right, so now, when I found this copy, I don't read German. I'm not going to front like it ain't easy. Any of us know we could just go to translate. Make it easy on yourself. Technology that other scholars didn't have is here. Now, what? I'm about to take all this text right here and pop it straight in Google Translate. Is y'all following me? Let me see. Y'all follow? Yeah, okay. Let me see if I switch screens. Okay. Now, say what you want to say. It's going to read the shit for you. Watch out, excuse my language. Watch out, go in and respect him. Forget the meta-netta, because that's what we do. We going to come up with our own translations. And so now look at what this says. This is, oh yeah, y'all. Look, this is eerie. Because it says something too. Well, first I need to show you. Damn. Excuse me. What this says. Because we got to deal with it. And then we're going, and I'll show you some of these terms. Teddy the Commoner. Is this the right one? That's not for Corey. I'm sorry. Dang. Here we go. Nobody want to deal with this shit. I don't either, really, but I have to. I didn't even know you was there. You there? Hold on, let me look at my screen.
Pleasure.
Oh, we got a few viewers viewing in. What's up? Hold on. No, this is not even. Oh yeah, exactly. So this is the part exactly I was looking for. So, but you know, I don't even want to read it. I just give out the source. People can go to Google the contingents of Horus itself, and they can read it right there because I put it on the screen. And you can pause it and read back and do what you have to because this will be up on the show. But what you will notice is, I want to go back to the right part, is that the story's different a bit. The story differs a bit. And now I think I just put the wrong section into the translator. But it's crazy. Oh, are you looking at my screen? If so, or me? My screen, cool. Because I was just in my nose like, oh hell no. Like it forgot you broadcast. Boy. Let me see. Hold on. So let's just look at what we're looking at on the screen and see what sense we making of this. I mean, we obviously ain't making too much sense. We don't read German, but we read transliteration, right? But this ain't the section that I want to look at, though. So hold on. I got to get back to where I'm trying to be.
Most of this work, scholarship done by Germans.
A lot of it was, and especially the most meticulous parts, like copying over stuff. I don't. E.A. Wallace Budge did a lot of that stuff himself. Who topped almost. Here it go. Here it go. This is what I was looking for. E.A. Wallace Budge did, and let me verify that he did a lot of work himself, by himself. But all right. So this is something about his seed. This is just about his seed, in which I just noticed the term hinenef, his seed, and to give, blah blah blah, like a place to or something, whatever. But I'm still trying to find the exact particular part I was looking at earlier. But like I was saying, E.A. Wallace Budge did the majority of the creating facsimiles and all that stuff, and I don't really know his background, but he did some study in Germany. I think all was in Chicago. I might be wrong, but you know, a lot of his teachers, the people he was up under. Wait a minute, I can't remember where he studied at, but I know he got his stuff. He was one of University of Chicago, basically, and I think he started that department there. I think he might have got his stuff overseas as well. But now, just since I'm on live, I feel like this is a little bit too tedious because I lost exactly what I was trying to look for. You ready for that show in UCLA?
When is that?
On the 25th?
Yep.
Feel me? I'm gonna be on the road. I'm gonna be driving. I'm looking for something in particular. I'm gonna be on the road. I'm gonna be driving into that show just to do that one show. I was supposed to be going out with Mr. Vibe from the Scratch Pickles because Rayson couldn't make it, but I'm gonna be with True.
Who set up your tour?
IMG and D. LeBrie. D. LeBrie helped me out with some shows. Excuse me. I'm lost now. Let me get back to my screen.
Hello? Yeah, what's up with it, man?
All right, I want to open up a forum or something to talk to the viewers and listeners, but I don't think I can because I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm having a hard time even closing out my screen. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I'm going to end this in a minute if none of my people out there who is tuning in, y'all got to get at us, come join in the hangout. I ain't just about to bump my gums, you know what I'm saying? Mm. I got more work though, so fuck it. Let me go. Let me show y'all some of this. Because you know what they talk about? They talk about, really you're going to find this the one that's going to hurt you. If it wasn't, hey, I'll tell you right now, you was going to be looking for this pyramid text for at least 4 months, like me, if you didn't watch this. Because Paul Stewart, the buster, didn't even scrutinize the text itself. I scrutinized it. It took me a long time to get to it, and I'm not talking about, man, come on. Let's look at this. Pyramid text number 1036. One of the main things that Nazi Yashabel used in his debate against Sarah Sutanseti that Sarah Sutanseti didn't have no reply to. And really, that's why I got this in German, because I don't want it in English on my page. I would, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to go type that into a German translator, then you can see what it's talking about. But if not, some of the ways that some of the miscommunication of how he was translating, he did it on purpose. Pyramid text 1036 was very slanderous. Now, some things I've learned by scrutinizing this text you can check out here. So for a good translation, you can see recitation 396. See, that's one of the problems, because the way the pyramid texts are filed, 1036 ain't gonna pop up in a lot of people's work. All right, it's not. But here go the link to it. I wish I could share y'all, but and here goes a path to it if you're using the same text corpus I use. But you can find it in a book. Recitation number 396 is the same as pyramid text number 1036. Now here go one of them points to know. I got it retranslated right here, but I ain't even tripping. I didn't write down my other points I was about to tell y'all about. Oh man. Well, here go one of the things to know. I know them off the top of the head just from one of the things to know is about this story. Apep, or if it's not Apep, it's the snake right now. I'm going to tell you. Let's go back and look, because I was already tripping off. Is that Apep? Well, he basically, this is all from translations that I pulled off of. Let me go to the primary. Let me go to a transliteration. The confusion between Horus and Set and pyramid text 1036 is a result of Apep taking control of the what world is that? Of the yeah, here we go, right here. Wow. Of the metaphysical world, or the mythological world, so to speak. Apep, we know him to be a serpent that fights with deities in order to, you know, we have to conquer Apep. It's like maybe one of the first evil serpents, I would say. I don't want to be too loose with the terms, but yeah, Apep was evil. And so this was a struggle between one of the deities and Apep, is what we find out. And in showing the confusion of Apep over the world and over the deities, we find these two lines. All right, and like I said, you can do the knowledge for yourself, or go watch Nazi Yashabel's debate and see how he tried to put it out there. But what we'll find is, if we go into whose work is that? Oh, let me see if I can get my screen back. What we will find is, if we go into the work, who did this work on that one? Which one I'm talking about? Oh, it's the book I'm trying to bring out. Reclaiming the Flesh. There's a book called Reclaiming the Flesh, and it's not like a book that's dear to me, so I can't even recall the author right now, but I use it as a research tool, and it's basically a really expensive book, and what it does is it goes in detail about the use and the application of body parts in Kemetic iconography, or in ancient writings coming from Kemet. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of confusion, if we can be confused if we apply what we think we know now to the way they seen body parts in Kemet. I used the quote from Parkinson's earlier to show how even sodomy was not used in writings to show anything but negation or you know, other type of things, not like you approved of it or what have you. But it's crazy though. But that's about enough on what I was doing on that. I ain't really trying to, you know. But this was one of the studies I was doing to prepare for some of my people that be talking some of this nonsense. You feel me? You know what? I wish they really wouldn't let me see certain things. I don't want to be looking at how many people and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Can I still be going at it with the American Moorish? What's it called? With the American Moorish.
Oh, the Moorish sign symbol of America?
Yeah, Moorish sign symbol of America.
Do they still be going at it with them? I'm about to kick back so up too.
All the Kemetic cats still be going at it with the Moorish cats.
Not all the Kemetic cats don't. I mean, some people do. You know what I mean? But it's a brother, self-appointed Grand Sheik named Abalord, who been harassing us lately. He's been harassing us lately, trying to get some attention or something.
He's a Moor.
Yeah, self-appointed Grand Sheik.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? But that he brings a lot of good information too. He has a lot of flaws in some of the things he says, but you know what I mean. It is what it is.
Bro.
Hey, I'm just having fun on this hangout though. It's 5 viewers. Peace to the 5 viewers. I ain't really got too much to say because ain't nobody came in to build with to build on that information. If y'all want to come in and build on that information, I'm Smash Rockwell on the Google Hangouts. Or build on anything, I don't care. I'm at the house, I got a few hours before I got to ride out to this show.
You got a show tonight?
Yeah, but I got to come to the Bay and get some merchandise and stuff.
Where your show at?
In Santa Rosa, remember? Did I tell you?
Oh, yeah, that's tonight. That's tonight, man.
Yeah. I ain't even tripping. I'm riding out. I ain't even tripping.
Huh.
I did that first show in in Fairfax. It was lightweight cracking. There's a new promoter in Fairfax.
For the same venue? 18th.
Yeah, the same venue, but it was people at that month.
Huh.
Yeah.
How they get people to come to that spot? It's like it's in the cut.
I know, man. I had to drive hella far to get to that club.
It's like at the bottom of Mount Tamalpais, basically.
Is that right?
Fairfax is like one of the cities in the North Bay where Mount Tamalpais, that sits like right there at the base of Mount Tamalpais.
I'll share let me see something. Oh, that's full screen. Okay, when I share my full screen, I think I'm gonna have to fall back. But I'm about to run Hyro Coin real quick, just on the stream. Have you even visited the website and stuff?
No, I didn't know there was a website. I seen the emails that you sent about it.
Yeah, well, I'm about to share that right now because the more publicity we get for it, the better. But I'm about to try something, so let me know if it's working. I know when I first started, it's gonna do gorilla screen. Hold on. All right, you see my whole screen?
Yeah.
All right, forget it. I got all kind of stuff up here, but I'm looking for run. Oh, I got run up here. Oh, I'm about to run Hyro Coin just real quick, just so you can just trip up. What's that? Damn, my computer on one right now. Hey, do you see me on my computer right now? My screen.
I see your computer. I see you going up and down with the cursor.
Oh, cool. That's cool. All right, check this out. This is just how I run it because this is how I've been instructed to run it right now while we only got the headless program. but I just run it in a DOS and all right. And run it. So this is our application or our program for mining and getting Hyro coin, our own cryptocurrency. If y'all don't know what we're doing, we really serious with this, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is the program to basically generate a wallet and to track all your fundings. And basically it's running over here. You see I'm getting connection timeouts, but if I got online and logged on like a boss I'm about to do, let me see. Log on to HyroCoin. Really, the reason why it's getting connection timeouts is because if you look, we have nobody mining right now. So our network is a peer-to-peer network, people. That means we need you to help us build up this currency. The currency ain't based off Hyro or nothing like that. We putting our stamp on it to let people know that it's not decentralized. It's centralized, and instead of like Coinye or like a coin like, oh, y'all ain't looking at me, y'all looking at the screen. I can change the screen. Instead of like sign ups, log in. Instead of a coin like Coinye, you know what I'm saying? You can it's gonna be backed, and so I'm sorry, I forgot what I was talking about. It's gonna be backed, and so now that our coin is backed, people are gonna feel like, okay, well, it's only intended to be used by independent artists in replacement of the barter system. So people coming to you for free verses and stuff anyway, tell them to shoot you 5,000 Hyro coins. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But you see my screen keeps still doing connection timeouts. What I'm about to do is go and start mining the coin. Mining is a process of generating the coin. Alright, so let me hold on. So I'm going to go to my miner right here. And the one I'm using is GUI miner. And as soon as I click on the miner, it's a verification process really for this, where my computer is figuring out algorithms or equations set by algorithms that determine the equation. But I'm going to Hyro coin and I'm going to click start. And I want you to notice the difference of what happens over on this timeout screen. When I click start, it's going first what's going to happen over here is going to say starting, and it's going to tell me when it's accepting shares of a block. It's telling me my kilohash rate. So I'm moving at a cool kilohash rate for my small computer. We'll notice some difference over here in a minute. The connection will stop timing out as soon as my miner starts accepting blocks. And also, if we go back to the website, we can see that it's active and working, because where it just said at first that there were no miners on the dashboard, we're going to see now that a hash rate is starting to produce. I see it right here. Oh, wait, let me see. I want to see that little monitor system. There we go. It's generating a hash rate. So this pool that we have set up over here is monitoring what anybody in the world is going to be doing with Hyro coin. It's different than other coins because you can't mine Hyro coin without certain things. So now you see I got 17 blocks accepted, and you see over here it says we're starting to see different information. Received block number, committed 418 changes to the transaction Coinbase, set the best chain, blah blah blah. So now we running, so it's running, so I can close that down. I will come over to this other Hyro coin screen, and then whatever I want to do, if I want to send somebody some money or do something, I do it all over here. Right now I'm going to do get info to see how much money I got, or see how much Hyro coin I got. This ain't real Hyro coin, it's test Hyro coin. And it just brought me back those parameters, and you see I got 267,369 Hyro coin from my beginning test. And so if I wanted to run another function on the headless application, it won't look like this when people download it. I'll simply put maybe get account address, put casual, that account, and it'll give me that account address, which is in private information right now. This is a public address where you would send me Hyro coin to. Yeah, we doing it like that. We happy, dude, because this is coming to reality. I don't expect nobody to run out and spend hella money on no damn. Let me close that screen. Spend hella money on no damn horror coin or nothing. But now I can show you too what hella coins is worth hella money right now. Shit. What's it? Play that beat.
Can you turn it up?
Play that shit. Let's see what's happening. Hey, we gonna start making songs like this, bro. We tripping. So I ain't in the studio right now.
Huh?
It's like I'm in the studio.
Yeah, my speakers is right next to the microphone on the camera too. You know,
That's dope. But why it ain't showing your picture, yo? Sometimes it just show your audio.
huh?
Sometimes it just show your audio.
What do you mean? I'm just my audio. Oh, I switched it to my logo because I was doing something. I was changing.
Hey, I'm about to promote this. Watch this. Hold on. I'm about to go on Facebook and promote this live event. When my daughters get here,
Nobody can hear the beat like I hear it because I'm actually playing it through my speakers. I could bust a rap and take a nap. It makes
a free state?
I'm on it. What's the haps?
I'm at the house. I'm chilling.
Freestyle about comedic shit, connected shit.
Sylvie.
We wet this shit up, let this shit get electric. Shocking everybody when I'm talking about moving behind the margins. We charging for squadron. Yeah, free speed. Ain't done it in a minute.
I'm over here trying to type on Facebook to promote this thing live. Now. And you know I can't spell. Hold up, I'll be right back, people. Hey, somebody make sure y'all come get in this Google Hangout right now. Stop playing. Come on. We want to build on the information. If you think you got bars, we can give you some of those too. It's full hip-hop over here. I'm talking about scholarship and dollar flips. Holla. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me see if I can see myself. If I see myself, I might get juiced to freestyle or something. Yeah, there you go. I go like this. Yeah, he's a real rap general. Never. I think the beat got to come up something. Because when I start rapping, it'll fade out. Everybody feeling, no, I ain't rapping on this. I just want the people to come in and chill with it. But I'm feeling good though. Hey, you know what we gonna start doing? Some little hip hop hangouts like this. That beat knocking, you had me vibing.
How could you get it to where everybody can hear the beat at the same volume though? Because you know what I'm saying? I'm playing it here, so I hear it way louder than anybody else would hear it.
That's true. I guess they got we got to broadcast it through the I don't know. It got to have some type of control room. Maybe if I did it. There's a control room right here. Or I could turn your audio up, I think. Let me see. Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is it blended with the beat like a good mix?
Yep.
Oh, that's dope.
I can turn you up louder too. I got you going through my speakers.
Oh, so this is just my personal control. That's not like I'm blending it for the people, huh?
Nah, it's just what you hear.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought I was blending that for the people. Well, I think you got to play your own beat. I think I would have to play my own beat for the audio not to be turning down or whatever. I'm gonna be having to take smoke breaks on here. Hold on. I'm about to call somebody into the hangout that I ain't even expected. I'm just about to hang out Tajay real quick. Be like, what's up, fool? We just called you live. Watch this. I'm hanging out dudes. I'll hang out somebody there. Oh, I'm about to hang out a rapper.
You can just add somebody randomly?
You can call them and invite them to the call, you feel me?
How you do that? Oh, you can only do it?
I mean, because I started the circle. I'm about to hit Tajay and see what he doing. This hella funny, bro. He gonna be like, what's up, fool? Nothing, we're live. Live? What you mean? Hey, you know why I don't like looking at myself? I'm like, is that on my sweater or on my screen? See, I'm moving around to see spots on my sweater. So I can't do that, man. I ain't looking at myself. What happened to calling Tajay? Did he answer? What you doing, bruh? Oh, somebody got 2 hangout requests. I got to figure out how to answer them mugs. What do I do? Man, I don't know how to do nothing. Whoever's trying to come in the hangout, I don't even know how to bring you in. I'm stupid. Hey, somebody trying to get in here, I don't even know how to bring them in. Hey, what you reading on air, bruh? Read out loud or something. Hey, you can hear me, Pep? I don't know what's going on. I don't even think Pep did. I mean, I'm going to start back kicking this knowledge. The Magi formed strictly for the reasons of teaching from a traditionally unapologetic African perspective. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not talking about throwing away your religion or your belief or none of that. Hold fast to it, but don't bring that towards these Egyptian archers, specifically these Nubian archers. Because you can't hear me? I said my man said volume over here. Let me see. Hold on, somebody hit me on Facebook and said something about the volume. Oh, you can. Oh, I'm too low. I'm too low, brother. Cool. The volume too low. Hey, come in this Google chat, bro. Let them get some of that knowledge. Hold on, though. I don't know what I'm doing, family member. So he said the volume was low. Let me see my volume. Control room. You can hear me better now? Yeah, can you hear me better now? All right, man. Anyway, if y'all want to come get in this Google Hangout, my name is Smash Rockwell. Come get it. And I was just talking with my man Pep Love, but he seemed to bail out on me. I'm all good. Okay, cool. Yeah, he seemed to bail out on me. So, I mean, really, I ain't the one to come to, I mean, I am really the one to talk to about that, but I don't like how this community get down trying to throw that slander on our ancestors and then trying to even throw slander on a man who got enough knowledge, not me, because I ain't there. But like I seen how brother Reggie and Brother Shaka tried to step out to give y'all some enlightenment on the situation, on how it's going down, and they ain't had a resilience to get y'all butt. Please, please, y'all need to talk to me about it. You know what I'm saying? And either y'all insecure and you too, whatever you're going through, that's how you feel with yourself. Those your insecurities. You ain't gonna forecast them on me because I got an understanding of what was really going on and what my ancestors was talking about. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? That's why we the Magi. That's why. Because we ain't soft like that. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not no disrespect to nobody else, but you can see everybody's demeanor and it is not an act. You can see people when they on the couch talking or whatever have you. If you cringe and you start, you don't need to be representing Kemet like that. Or at least you don't need to be our spokesperson. First of all, if you can't read the glyphs, you're just a Kemetophile. And that's not hating, because I've been one for a long period of time in my life. That's not a negative term. It's just a person who loves Kemet. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But don't act like you qualified to explain something in a debate forum, you know what I'm saying, that where we under attack. You got to bring out the Magi. And I'm keeping that 100. I ain't in it for nothing else, man. My passion, you know what? I used to not even know why I was studying. Somebody better get in this hangout, because I can't just be running my mouth. But I ain't even know why I used to be studying. Ask my wife. I used to fall asleep with metal netter books in the bed. Nobody I knew the glyphs. And then this started about 2009. And about 2000, I'm talking about when I was falling asleep and just really just going in, like I put myself through a college course. But about 2012 is when Brother Wesley Muhammad, put out that document, Kemet Nubia, Black on Black Slavery. And I had an epiphany, like, oh, this is why I'm reading the glyphs. And I took up my task and at least showing that what he was talking about was bias at least. I ain't trying to act like that brother's a scholar. I ain't on this level. He's a PhD. But see, when he step out of his field and get into somebody else's field, which is their vocation, I'm drawn to that naturally. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get shut down. Publicly, on the phone, in writing, Facebook. Everybody's seen all our encounters, how they went down. I mean, hey. But anyway, salute to the good brothers, because I ain't one of them who sit around talking about nobody like that. So waiting for Pep. Pep, where you go? I got to call Pep back, man. He tried to leave on me about the Google Hangout. You coming back. And I'm going to call the whole Hyro crew. I call everybody. Watch this. Hey, Plus, you got to come too. They ain't going to answer. Tajay. Opio. Y'all coming. You know, they're going to be like, you hella funny. I just call a heck of people. Just on the phone. For the fun of it. Now, shout out to the viewers out there, man. So I'm just chilling. No, I'm thinking I just put a call out for about 5 members of the Hyro crew to come join the Google Hyro Hangout. We never did this before, so I doubt anybody answered, but we'll see what happens. You know, and we don't, you know, talk about this type of information too much. We talk about a lot of business. And I ain't stopping broadcasting now. What's been on my mind lately? I've been studying. Besides doing my studies, I'm about to share some more on my screen, man. You think it's just not no game. Let me see. All right, so let's go back to notes. And let me find the relevant topic that I break you off from. Cause AB is breaking down off. AB is breaking down. I think I can put in. See, Nazi, just so you know, brother, let me tell you, this is for people like my good brother Nazi Yasavel who thinks I ain't even whipped out this homework. I got it. I'm showing y'all now that we sit around and we do the knowledge on whether or not you presented source materials, your own interpretation, and I got it listed from, this is the Nazi Yasavel and Sarah Sudi Seti debate. Seti's claims, the time he made the claim, was it refuted by his opponent, was it proven, and how did he prove it? Okay? Now, when I go get down to my brother Nazi Yasavel claims, he got some good ones because he got a lot in the not refuted category. That's because the person he was debating didn't know how to refute it. Now look, he busted out at 36. I'm telling you, we do this homework. He busted out at 36 minutes with that Passover papyrus. It was not refuted. Was it proven erroneously? The Passover papyrus is Aramaic and wasn't scripture. You know what I'm saying? Seti said the Dead Sea Scrolls was the oldest scripture, so Nazi was wrong. We do this homework. I ain't gonna give the community all your errors, but I just want you to know we don't be just rumping our gums over here. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, somebody getting at that boy. Call in. I mean, not call in. Hang out, brother. Cool. Hang out. I'm about to hit you. Tell you how to do it. Go to Google Hangouts. Now, I don't know who's listening, so I gotta plug this tour I'm about to go on. If y'all don't know, this, 20th anniversary of doing that hip hop. I know I look, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just playing. I'm only 39. I came out at 19. This is my 20th anniversary in hip hop, so salute that I can even do my 20th anniversary before my 40th year on Earth. You know what I'm saying? I can't see my screen. I have to set up 2 monitors to do this accurately because I thought y'all was looking at me. Y'all been looking at that the whole time. My bad. I don't know what I'm doing. But hey, viewers out there, what y'all want to kick knowledge? What y'all trying to do? I thought I had a chat room open, but I don't know. Chat. I'm gonna tell y'all some more shit then. Brother Reggie is the brother y'all should go to get a lot of that good knowledge about the metaphysical aspects, the cosmogonies of Kemet. Brother Shaka has a lot of textual information about Kemet. They're both good sources. Brother Sarasuddin Seti is good for introducing the street level brother to Kemet. He's good for that. But you dealing with the Magi, specifically a division of the Amarasqua who deal with primary Egyptian texts. A lot of them claims ain't gonna fly. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm waiting to get somebody in here, man. Stop doing me like this. Check out that School System album too. I hit one of the hottest verses on all y'all head. What I told them? I said, oh, that was wrong. I go check out the School System album too. Let's get back to some scholarship. Forget the foolery. Now I'm just gonna do what I'll be doing at the house live. So I'm gonna share my whole screen and just do what I do. Share screen, full screen. All right, now let me close this. And now, I was talking to my dude the other day, Israel Doctrine, about 2 Jesus in the Bible. Oh, excuse me. Matthew 27:17, we find out that it was 2 Jesuses in jail at the time when Pilate came out and asked the people who to release. And if we look at the Bible in its original text and what they're trying to teach and what they're trying to show, we get a complete different parable than the one that's given to us in the King James Version. I write a lot of these notes to myself. Sometimes I just make them little Facebook statuses and posts, but if I got information in it, I'll keep it. Concerning Jesus in jail, biblical. All right, well, let me make sure you're seeing the screen and not me. What y'all seeing right now? What? You shouldn't be seeing that. Wait a minute. I can't tell what you're seeing. Because when I open up the thing, that's wrong. No, I might be right. All right, let me close it. I'm an idiot. Concerning Jesus in jail, biblical studies, the mistranslations in the King James translators. On the attached photos, we can see, oh, no, I ain't even going there. What I want y'all to know, let's just go scrutinize it. What happened was they omitted the name of Jesus Barabbas out of the text of Matthew 27:17. There was 2 Jesuses in jail. Why? He ruled me with that. And then, on top of that, deal with this. It was 2 Jesuses in jail when Pontius Pilate came out to ask the people who should he crucify. Matthew 27:17. Look at it in the Greek. Don't look at it in the King James Version. Now, he asked the question, who should I let go? Jesus Barabbas or Jesus the Christ? They said let go Jesus Barabbas. Pew! Jesus the Christ got anointed. I don't care what you say. I'm going to go down to some of the research I did on the term anointed so you can see for yourself and you can look at my sources. Look, if we go down to Strong's G5547, we see Christ means anointed, or we see Christ means anointed, and say, if we do the etymology of anointed, we'll see it means touched by the hand, consecrated, anointed, smeared with oil, which comes from, you know, the blood blessings and all that stuff, but smeared with oil. A consecrated one. So Jesus the Christ was appointed or anointed. That is the man who was crucified. The man who was let go in Matthew 27:17 was Jesus Barabbas. Let him go. That don't make no sense to nobody? Well, we got to deal with the original text. It's written in Greek, but Barabbas is not a Greek name. Barabbas is Hebrew, and if we look at Barabbas in Hebrew, it's not going to be a name. It's going to be 2 words. Son of the Father. Oh, Jesus, the Son of the Father, was released in Matthew 27:17. What? Tell me nothing. And then they came out with this new Bible just a few days ago that they found that's 1500. Excuse me, I feel like I'm getting powdered donuts. Hold on. It's 1500 years old, and it say that Jesus didn't get crucified. Now, I'm not saying Jesus didn't get crucified. Jesus the Christ did. Jesus the Son of the Father, Jesus Barabbas didn't. I'll be right back, and I hear my phone ringing. Hold on, y'all. Don't go nowhere though. Hello? Hold on. Yeah, you know, when we broadcasting live, we broadcast phone numbers too, so I got you, phone calls too, so I got you on the air. Get a shout out one time. Let me fix my screen. Get the people a shout out one time.
Yeah, what's going on, yo? It's your boy G7, man, one part of American Greed. You know, the boy Day More than the lab put the show together for this nice show up there in Santa Rosa.
Okay.
What's good with the casual?
You know, we just learning online with the people. Hold on though. So everything good? Cause I ain't even getting off. I'm still on the air. Everything good for the night? All right, y'all be good. I go on about 12 something, so 12:30 probably. So y'all will be good. I'm about to get back to this broadcast. All right, please. Yeah, you know, Respect to respect to all y'all. One thing we don't do is show each other enough respect. We can oppose each other's view. Where y'all from? Where y'all from when y'all used to showing each other that much disrespect? I'm telling you. Where y'all from? That don't pop. It don't fly. I don't name call. I'm not about to, because it's going to lead to something. You stupid. And you trying to test people in a conscious community? The worst thing I ever hear is when suckers in the community start running down their street profile. Street credibility is negative in the conscious community. Now, any punk trying to come up here act like, I want to learn from you. I don't give a damn what you done did in the streets. Don't even mention it. You sound stupid. You look like a punk. Straight up. Straight up. I done did this. I'm this. What? Sucker, we trying to learn information from you. Straight up. I don't want to disrespect nobody, but I don't like that about the community. Or when we have conflicts, cats act like they ready to do something to somebody. That's stupid. I might as well go back into hip-hop. Like, straight up, like, that's stupid. That's stupid anyway. I'm just venting because ain't nobody in the thing with me, so I'm about to go back to studying. So I got bombs in my notes, man. Let me go to my notes, man. Screens. Bombs in my notes. Uh-oh, close that, close that. At least I'm learning to close that. Yeah, so anybody want to give me some height and clarity on Matthew 27:7? Once you go into the Greek, you're going to see, and you can just go right to Bible Hub and see that the word ausis is omitted, you know what I'm saying, for Jesus Barabbas, who was the son of the Father. Now, hey, any other interpolation we want to throw on there? Well, Lord, it didn't mean the son of the Father. Oh, yeah, whatever. Okay, that's cool. Let's see what else we got to pop off from. Because I ain't turning this off so I can get comfortable. Then once I get comfortable, it's going to be flames. I'm telling y'all. I don't even know what this is. Oh, yeah, matter of fact, this how it works. Because it seems that I'm pulling up another document. Oh, no, this relates to burnt face, but I thought this relates to people who think Ethiops mean burnt face. I'm at Theops Neomatamoros. Ethiops don't mean burnt face. I go with Brother York on that one because he told y'all that it meant something that had to do with the ethers. I don't study none of his work. I watched him on YouTube like a lot of my brothers. How I got introduced to him, but I came to the same conclusions by going through Greek etymology. And I'm talking about Greek etymology because we find this word first arise as a Homeric term. So you don't want to be, and that's another thing. If y'all some of them clowns who be like, oh, that's from the Europeans. Oh, shut up. Straight up. Shut up. You can't deal with me. Because if you got only knowledge and none of it include anything any white person ever said on the earth, you got that much of a pool of information to pick from. Period. Period. You're limiting your resources. You stupid. We need to, excuse me. I didn't mean to say that. We need to learn how to judge whether a source is a biased source or unbiased source. We don't need to know the color of the person. That's poor, pitiful scholarship. Straight up. We need to know their biases, you know what I'm saying, or what would cause them to be biased or unbiased, and only dealing with the item we're scrutinizing at that point. Like, I don't know. I'm not smarter than none of y'all, so I'm like, how's y'all getting caught up in this? Oh, anyway, sorry, because y'all was looking at my screen, and I'm just ranting and raving. This is about the blood blessing of Christ, and this came to me one day because I remember being a kid in school, in church, and they was like, I know it was the blood, I know it was the blood, I know it was the blood for me. One day when I was lost, he died upon the cross. I know it was the blood for me. Now, we don't know how blood, see, I'm just scroll through this so people later, they can just, if they want to, they can read it. But I'm just going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So later, if you want to press pause and read everything on here that we got. But it's basically that a blessing, look into the root of what a blessing is. Let me get back to my screen. If we look at the root, oh, tell me I'm broadcasting right. I hope it wasn't doing this shatter screen the whole time. If it was, excuse me. When we get to the root of what a blessing was, it all comes from putting blood is at the root of all blessings. So when you're talking about, oh, in Africa they doing sacrifices, you don't know nothing. The word blessing originally meant to douse blood upon. If you seen that we was looking at the anointment or consecration, it meant to douse with oil, but before it was oil, it was literal blood. Okay, barak, the Hebrew word barak, at the root of that is blood. Okay, and so that's why I was like, I know it was the blood, and people didn't know what they meant by I know it was the blood. They wasn't just saying the blood of Christ. It was a little bit deeper. Or I was like, do you really know it's the blood? Or what you know about the blood is that in a statement like that ain't necessarily referring to the blood of Christ, but the sacrificial blood required for a blessing. But hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't see, if y'all keep me looking at myself like that, it ain't gonna be right. I gotta stop. Because it's like, you gotta do hip-hop moves and stuff. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't be looking at myself. So let me figure this out. Screen share. Yeah. It says, Barak does not mean blood. To say blood in biblical Hebrew, one says dam. It says, none of the Hebrew definitions for Barak, excuse my Hebrew, it says, that are listed above allude to the receiving a gift from God at all. The blessing gift is the type of blessing in definition to be adored by God. The blessing is more appropriately defined as being placed in God's favor or being adored by God. Blessed. We know that. So what is really the dam? What's the blood? Do you know? Excuse me. Do you know it was the blood? That's Latin, the language of the Romans. The Bible says the Roman killed Jesus. Excuse me, killed Jesus. And so how do you know who followed? Excuse me, sorry. So how do those who follow Jesus appropriate Roman Latin ritual to Christian Negro hymns? Like, I know it was the blood. It is not the songwriter's fault that we associate the blood of Christ with blessings. To give the Romans some credit, they use the word bendicere for barak, or blessings, which means to speak well of or to praise. So then it's King James who was the culprit for placing blood at the root of the blessing, because we see in an online etymology dictionary says the word bless was chosen in Old English Bibles to translate the Latin benedicere. Greek Elogene, both of which have a ground sense of to speak well of or to praise. Then again, we see the semantic range of the biblical term was expanded when King James used blessed to translate the Latin term benedicere. Oh my God, benedicere. And the Greek term elogium, which both correspond to the Hebrew barak and have nothing to do with blood. King James English blessing has the proto-Germanic roots in bloodism, hallow with blood, mark with blood. Bloodison. So I'll remember that. So the blessing actually has to do with the blood. So if you know it was the blood, then you make a sacrifice for the blood. Okay. Are you ready to make a sacrifice for the blood? Alright, I've been on here for about an hour and nobody I called answered. I don't know what's up with that. I lost Pep Love. And I'm still looking at myself on the camera, so and that probably won't work. I'm gonna keep on broadcasting though. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a smoke break. Yep, because I do that. It's California, buddy. Haha! And guess what I want to do? Bandcamp Casual. Force y'all to listen to this. I'm going to force y'all to listen to this. Let me see. I'll see if this comes through my speakers right now or not. That's that school system. I'll be right back. I need to put a sign that says stay tuned right here, huh? Stay tuned.
All you motherfuckers, man, we try to talk about it, y'all sitting here. Here you go, right here. Come in, let me go for the shit. Greetings and salutations, sick in the head and needing evaluations. But by reading the calculations, you can figure out I don't need your validation. I'm a parasite, turning up the Fahrenheit, stepping on your toes, but I do it in the rarest nights. Romantic ass rappers, they need to get a room. I murder them all, tell them to get a tune. Give me some shrooms and I hallucinate. I tell a skinny girl she really needs to lose some weight. Then when she runs to the John and starts growing up, that's when I feel like her self-esteem's low enough to commence the mind.
Alright, look. That probably ain't y'all style of music, huh? It's y'all square. Look. I like hardcore hip-hop. That's what I was raised on. I'm trying to merge what I'm learning with my artistry. And it's merging kind of smooth, but I ain't forcing nothing, no nothing. That's how you come out corny. Don't nobody like you no more. It's too late in my career for that. So I need to use my public to, you know, bring people to the knowledge and ease it into my music so that it happens naturally. It's just about to bust out like switching up on nobody, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna stop broadcasting. What I want to do is I'm about to play this song and I gotta handle some business. Oh, who was that? That was me in the chat? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I thought it was supposed to be a chat box up here, but I guess not. Oh, okay, I can add applications. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I gotta do that later. Oh, so y'all gonna, you know how the music flame. If you ain't heard that Mystery School yet, that ain't my fault, man. That School System album, really ain't my fault. Now, here goes something about the Moors I want to ask. I'm gonna give y'all some critical questions, a few critical questions to ask. And it's not like nothing big, but I always know they focus on being the Moabites. The Moabites, you know, biblical people, and if you start talking about people like Moabites, you're alluding to a lot of biblical history, but the Moabites weren't that significant. Even in the Bible, they weren't that significant. The Moabites were a smaller group of Amorites, if I'm not mistaken. Moabites being a smaller group of Amorites, the Amorites being more significant in the Bible, I just simply asked the question, why the focus on the Moors being Moabites? When Moab, compared to Amor or Amaru, was small or a little place and possibly filled with people who came from Amaru. If we want to talk about the Amorites and their major presence over and influence over the Israelites and the Canaanites, then we on to something. But the Moabites, nah. I mean, I'm not taking nothing away from them. I know about Moabite history, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? But as I know it, they were a smaller group of Amorites. And if we read in the Bible, since that's what you're dealing with when you want to bring up a lot of Moabitic history, you know what I'm saying? They ain't as significant as the Amorites, who was right there in the same area and smashing on a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? One thing I noticed is that Abraham's encounters as he was meeting his new god El Shaddai were with an Amorite land, an Amorite area, Amorite territories. It wasn't in Moab. I know that's not significant from the Moorish perspective, but from the Hebrew perspective, it could be significant. For instance, Abraham rested on a tree called moray. And actually this term more is far more closely related to Amorites than it is to Moabites. The tree moray that Abram rested on in Shechem, the plain of Moray was in Amaru. Ilu-Shadu, not in the Bible. Ilu-Shadu, not in the Bible, in Akkadian, or in, no, not in Akkadian, in Amorite. Ilu-Shadu was the state god, which ain't nothing but El Shaddai, you know what I'm saying, if you take it over. Ilu-Shadu was the god of the state of Amor, El Shaddai being the mother goddess. People don't want to say it, but we can get into that. We know how El Shaddai relates not to the destroyer or not to the Almighty God, but if the deepest and the most proficient etymology we find on it relates back to elusive breast, mountain, in shadow from the Akkadian back to the Ugaritic Tad for breast, and even the Hebrew shad. So if we look at some of the blessings of El Shaddai in the Bible, we're going to find out that these were, what type of blessings? Fertility blessings. Blessings of fruitfulness. You will multiply. These were blessings that originally were coming from a woman before the matriarchy was usurped by the patriarchy. How long have I been talking? Ain't nobody called in yet? Ah, y'all tripping. Called in. Smash Rockwell on Google Hangouts. I ain't leaving till somebody come. Now, I'm just playing. This is fun. I gotta get ready to go to the show. And my daughter's about to kick in the door in about 10 minutes. Oh, somebody asked how did they join my hangout. Smash, yes. I guess they add Smash Rockwell. Somebody has a comment that says, he talked about how they let the real Jesus go and they anointed the other guy who was also named Jesus as their Jesus. Cash didn't say he didn't die on the cross. He said the real Jesus, Jesus Barabbas, was let go, and the King James, they left their part of Jesus Barabbas' name for some reason. He also said that we need to show more respect to each other because the internet gives a lot of people false bravado, brother. Sound dumb saying, oh, I guess somebody must have been defending me. Good defense. Hey, I wasn't saying, see, this is why when we do biblical studies, this time I want to show y'all something, man. I ain't just pulling this stuff from my hat. I'm just going to share my whole computer screen again. Because people think, I don't want to go against nobody's theology. I don't even have theological discussions. All right? This is what I want to show you. This is what I want to share with you because this is what pops in my head when we start talking about this stuff. Dude acting like I'm going against somebody's belief to Jesus. Not the dude in defense of me. No, I didn't say which Jesus was the real Jesus. I said in Matthew 27:17, there are two Jesuses. In the text, not in your belief, not in your theology, in the original text. And I'm talking about the Greek because we're talking about Matthew. This is Greek. So in the original text, it said Jesus Barabbas and Jesus the Christ. All right. It said Iousis Barabbas and Iousis Christos. All right. And so they wanted us to get a different parable from the story than King James wanted us to get. I'm not questioning your theology. Jesus can be whoever he needs to be to you in your life. All right, I'm talking about what the text says and how we should look at the text. And Bar Abba literally meaning son of the father in Hebrew. Simply look it up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't make this up. I'm just reading under a different understanding. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, if you want to join the, everybody's welcome to join. If you want to join the Hangout, I'm hanging out by myself. Just go to Hangouts and put in Google Hangouts and add Smash Rockwell as a friend, and it should show me with a current Hangout. I guess this is my first time doing this. You know, oh, I hope y'all ain't seeing this. Every time I look, I see that screen. I hope y'all ain't seeing that screen. I hope y'all seeing this screen because I wanted to go to DIDLIC. Yeah, now you see Oxford Handbook Biblical Studies. Now, what is or what should it be? Oh, I'm sorry. What is or should it be are? What? What is or should it be are? Well, we shall say with a singular, biblical studies. What is biblical studies? Is it a watered down version of theology? This is what I'm trying to address about the last way we addressed the question. Is it a watered down version of theology with doctrinal parts omitted? Is it like religious studies but concentrated on Judaism or Christianity? The answer is biblical studies is a collection of various and in some cases independent disciplines clustering around a collection of texts known as the Bible, whose precise limits, those of the Bible are still in manner of disagreement amongst various branches of the Christian churches. These disciplines range from archaeology, Egyptology, Assyriology, through textual criticism, linguistics, history, sociology, to literary theory, feminism, and theology, just to name some. So I just want to stop right there, because when we're dealing with biblical studies and when we start talking about these things, when I'm sharing these things, I'm mentioning these things, it's hardly ever from a theological perspective. A lot of the times it's a biblical study, which you got to go through tons of different disciplines to even scrutinize the text properly. So it's not like this ain't Sunday school material, so to speak. You know what I mean? And if this is faith-based research you're doing, we might come into some type of conflicts. I focus on truthology, you know what I'm saying? And I stand to be corrected all the time, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, I ain't getting up off of here. I ain't getting up off of here. I ain't getting up off of here. I'll start practicing rap. Oh, this is fun. Am I sharing my screen right now? Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Sometimes, for some strange reason, full screen. Here I go again with the funky intro. I ain't looking at this stuff no more. I'll finish that when I got time to go through it. I'm just chilling. I'll be doing this by myself at the house. So I'm not about to trip. It's another spell y'all gonna have to go transliterate, but here go the transliteration right here for spell 70. When they talking about that spell 70, just come back to this video, because you ain't gonna be able to find the transliteration no place else. What's this? I'm having fun. Thanks for hanging out with me. Yan. I was telling my homeboy the other day that L and Elyon are two separate guys. Not only that, but that Yahweh. Now, when we speaking in the text of a biblical study, I mean in the context of a biblical study, not from a theological perspective on what you believe, who's the Most High. We all believe in the different Most High. Yahweh was not the Most High. All the way up to was not Elyon, who was the Most High. All the way up into in about 400, well, all the way up about 400 AD, because we have the Hypocysterians who worshipped Elyon under the name Theos Hypostos or something like that. Look it up. And he was separate from Yahweh. He was Elyon, the Most High. And we always find him dating back all the way to the Sapphire Stellar, about 800 BC or something like that, where El and Elyon are listed in conjunction. So when we talk about a lot of that stuff, we ain't really trying to attack I ain't trying to attack nobody theology unless they use their theology as a weapon. And then the good defense is the best attack. Right? Yeah, Sapphire Stellar, mere 8th century BC, give El and Elyon separate deities. Fundamental changes in assumptions of monotheism. Balaam in Balaam's oracle in Numbers 24:16 makes more sense now that we know El and Elyon appear in parallelism. El and Elyon are not synonyms for Yahweh. El and Elyon were first worshipped by the Jebusites in Jerusalem. How could Yahweh have a high priest in the time of Abraham? Genesis 14:18. And if we talk about Genesis 14:18, we're talking about Melchizedek. People don't know how Melchizedek was able to come through and bless Abraham before God even had covenant with Abraham. We got to read my documents. Read the Master Keys to Reading the Bible with Monolatris Understanding Part 1 and 2. And the Black Man's Guide to Breaking the Spells of Christian Spookism. You can find them on WordPress, rapguide.wordpress.com. Read them, man. I ain't just playing around, because then if we talking and you want to know how I know this, I'll show you, and you can figure out whether it's true or not by looking at what I've written. But tell me this. How did God have a high priest in the time of Abraham when Abraham hadn't even set up the church, or he hadn't even made covenant with Abraham yet? This is Genesis 14:18. It is because, it's a simple answer. It is because God, the Most High, who you translated wrong in the Bible, is not Yahweh. It's Elyon. And he had a full priesthood set up. And Melchizedek was a priest under the Elyon, or he was a Elyonist. He wasn't an Elohist or a Yahwist. He was an Elyonist. Yahwists weren't even in existence. Abraham was the first Yahwist. Right? Okay then. So if when Abraham was rolling through the areas of Canaan, setting up tents, and he got approached by a priest named Melchizedek, who blessed him with all kind of goods and food, and he was a priest of the Most High God, that's just your translation. He was a priest of Elyon. That makes perfect sense, because the Most High God didn't have no priest before Abraham. Let's not be fools. If we want to go into his name, Melchizedek, we see Canaanite gods all in there. Melchizedek, Zedek, not Zedek, Sedek. So they're going to tell you righteousnness for Zedek, but no, Sedek, which is a Ugaritic word, S-Y-D-Y-K. Don't let them fool you, because they is a language that came on after all this that redefined what this stuff meant. And that's the one we refer to. When I can't see myself on the screen, I can bust. But when I see myself on the screen, it's over. Like the backyard professor says, a theological speculation concerning the monotheistic tendencies in the Old Testament have combined the deities to suppose that there was only a monotheism, whereas the actual and scriptural evidence and the archaeological evidence show that these are separate deities. Okay? This is all stuff you can take and research for yourself. That's why it's on the screen. El was the original God of Israel. Israel is not a Yahweh's name. It's not Israel. It's Israel. And El, at the time of the stories we talking about, was an independent deity. We can go to Genesis 49, 24, and 25 and see the various epithets of El. We can go to Deuteronomy 32, 8, and 9 and see Yahweh as Elyon, divine beings. Pardon me. I'm looking at my prayers. No. Yahweh is Elyon in Deuteronomy, but divine beings right here is Bene Elohim, the sons of God, not the sons of Israel, based on the Septuagint or the Dead Sea Scrolls. Masoretic text was altered. Israel is Yahweh. I want to break something down. Oh, I hope y'all can see me. Let me see. Is that what y'all see? Oh, I hope not. Damn. Whenever I share my whole screen, it appears to me I got this glass screen sharing everything, so that's getting kind of whack. I don't know why I'm still broadcasting. I'm just chilling. If I had somebody to talk back to, it'd be a whole lot better. But I might shut this down in about 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Peace.